All right, so this video is just going to give you a quick rundown of Canvas. So you'll access this through your Rock page. Click onto our course. It's going to bring you here. This example is the Winterim Environmental Online course. And so you'll see a couple of things. On the left side, we've got our dashboard. This will show any courses that you're involved in. Specifically, we're in the Winterim here. This is the inbox. If you need to email me, this is a good way to do that. Although, again, I encourage you to email me directly. That way I get the notification right away. A couple of other important things here. There's the Home tab. You're not going to spend a lot of time on the Home tab. This is what it brings you to, just a little bit of navigation. Syllabus, super important. It's broken up into parts here. You can look at textbook materials, outcomes, course practices. This is a good one for you to read. So I would look through this if I were you. Outline and schedule, right? So week by week, day by day, what we're covering. And then this is the actual syllabus document as a whole. So make sure that you read through that. We've got our grades tab. You can click on there. Check out your grades. Canvas is really nice because you can put in hypothetical grades to see what gets you that B, what gets you that A, and so on. And then we've also got the modules. So this is where you're going to be working most of the time is within this modules tab. Okay. So as we see here, we've got our welcome begin here, general course overview. This document is one you want to be familiar with. All of my courses might not have this, but this is our semester overview for this Winterim course. This has all of the due dates for everything. Okay, so that's important. We've got this Canvas overview here as well that you could take a look at. Okay, so day one, introductions here. Underneath it shows the due date, the number of points that it's worth when you do it. At least for these, I go in, I grade it. You'll see it in the grade book. If you've got a paper clip, that means it's a document to download. So you download this, you can look through the PowerPoint or you can open it directly in Canvas. This is where the syllabus video lives. Hopefully you've already seen this. A quiz if you got a rocket ship quiz or an exam. So here we see a file to download. That's a PowerPoint. Ecological footprint lab. We'll take a look at this real quick. And so for this specific lab, you'll go to this website and then you will just copy and paste these answers themselves or the questions and then type your answer as you're doing this lab. Now, some of our labs are a little bit different. And let's see if I can't find one real quick here. This Darwin's Finches lab. So I click into this. This is specifically a Dropbox. And so I've got my file here. I download that, answer the questions, save it in this format, and then you upload it into this specific Dropbox. Okay. And so that's kind of the general what we see here. And so exam one down here after you cover all of those different parts. The other thing I want to point out here, super important, MindTap assignments. So in order to access our online homework for my courses, you have to click this MindTap assignments. Okay, so now what you see when you first click on this is going to be a little bit different from what I see. Again, you are automatically charged for access to this. So you click into it and basically what you have to do is just authorize access. So it'll be an I agree, I do not agree statement. You click agree, and then you can access all of our MindTap assignments. So you click into this, load in a new window, and I've got to because I open a new window, I've got to switch the tab for the video here. Okay. And so this is what you'll see, something very similar to this. So this is broken up into units. So we click in, and there's going to be a lot of stuff here in MindTap that you don't have to do. So I click into chapter 1, mastery building. Okay, this is just extra stuff. Pre-learning assessment, that's extra stuff. If it says practice, you don't have to do it. Now you can do it, and it's going to not change your grade at all, but it's some good practice to get to know what you're doing. This first link here, 1.1, takes you to the section of the textbook. And then anything with an orange dot that says counts towards grade is something that you have to do for the course. Okay, so I can click into this. It's going to open up this specific assignment. So I've got natural capital. So I go into this and you read through it and you answer these questions. Okay, I'm not going to spend time here. And so you can save and continue or grade it now. If I click grade it now, it gives me my specific score for that. So I got 0.3 out of 2 points. Not great. But you get 3 attempts, and out of those 3 attempts, it's going to keep the highest. Okay, so if you want to try a different one, if you do poorly, like 0.3, you can try another version, do it again. Or if you're happy, you can click continue, and then you have to click I'm done, grade assignment now. Otherwise, it won't send it to the gradebook. So when you finish, go ahead, click grade assignment now, and then that's going to send that information over. Okay, and so you can X out of that, and then if you want to move on to 1.2, awesome, go do 1.2. We've got the orange dot for 1.3. 1.4. Not every section is going to have one of these, and I encourage you to be doing these as we're covering the chapter in the specific course. These tying it all together and the additional engagement activities will never have anything for the grade in there, but there's just some extra stuff if you want to check that out. Okay, so all of these things are in here. Okay, for Winterim, there aren't going to be any due dates because it's so quick. You just have to stay on top of this. For my other courses, each unit is due the day of the exam, and that will be in the syllabus and everything as well. And so that's how you're going to access MindTap. If you have any questions on that, if it's not working for you, let me know, and we can get that figured out. If you have any questions on getting Canvas figured out, let me know. This was just a quick run through of these 2 things.